Welcome to Toffee Blue View, your source for all things Everton. I'm Gerry. I've got Max and Terry joining me out of the goodness of their hearts. Let's get into the Brighton preview. Right now, they're currently 11th in the table with 14 points. They're really close, guys. They're really close to us. They're breathing down our neck, and I don't like it. 4-2-4 is their record, and their past 3 matches have been 1-0 wins over Wolves, Newcastle, and West Ham. Consistency, and I feel like when Brighton wins games, 1-0 that's what you would guess. So, guys, they run that 4-4-1-1 formation, I believe. They're a pretty defensive team that likes to be opportunistic on the offensive end. So, Terry, you want to start off talking a little bit about Brighton, and then we can go into possible starters?
Yeah, I mean, they're an all right team. Like, they don't get a lot of respect because, you know, they are quite a small club. They're unfashionable, but they've got a very strong, hard-working unit, I think, which is the key to their success. There's no stars, really, at Brighton. It's built around a good goalkeeper in Ryan. Mm-hmm. The centre-backs, Toffee and Dunk, obviously we know about Shane Duffy. He's come a long way since he was at Everton. They've got Glenn Murray up front. He's doing well. He's pinged around a few clubs, but he didn't do too well at Bournemouth, but he's doing all right at Brighton. And this is going to be one of those games that we struggled with a lot in recent history under different managers. I'm not even pinning it on one manager, because they're going to come to Goodison, they're going to be compact, they're going to be strong, they're going to be organised, and we've got to figure out a way to break that down. So I think the type of player who's going to be crucial in this game will be your likes of Bernard and Sigurdsson, rather than the direct running type players like your Walcotts or your Lookmans, because they're not going to have the space that they would like to run into, because they're probably going to set up quite deep to frustrate. So, I mean, it's a big test. Do need to win these type of home games with the away games we've got coming up. We've got really strong away games coming up, really difficult away games against strong teams. So the home games against the likes of Brighton, we really do need to be making these count and getting the 3 points at each one.
Yeah, Glenn Murray also killed it at the Wilmington Hammerheads. Just saying. That guy's played in a lot of different places. He's the one I have the family connection to, because my sister and her husband are friends with him. My sister's husband played with him at the Hammerheads, so it's like they know of him as being like really young. And I'm like, he's one of the old guys in the Premier League. But then again, I'm older. So, but he seems like he's the one who scores goals for them, always. And if it's not him, it's Pascal Gross. But guess who's out? You know, so if you look at danger men, I feel like you say Glenn Murray. You know, I mean, Knockaert's is a solid player. He might not even start, though. I don't think he started their last game. Yeah, it's just it's just one of those teams. It seems like they're just like, they try to be patient, and grab their opportunities when they can. Max, what are you thinking about this Brighton squad?
I was waiting for that Glenn Murray connection to get mentioned.
I knew it. It has to happen.
It was on countdown, wasn't it? Waiting to come out.
Yeah, it has to, because you know what? I got no other connections. You guys are like, I remember when I went to primary school with, I don't know, insert British player here. You guys know all of them. You're like, hey, I went and got chips with, Leighton Baines the other day. We went and watched Arctic Monkeys together. You know, that kind of crap. You guys have that. I got nothing. It's just...
Glenn Murray obviously got a storied history with Brighton, spent many years there, and is a proven goal scorer that has shown that he can get goals consistently at the top level, and is something that we need to look out for. Back to front, I think Brighton are due a lot of respect under Chris Hughton. They become a real strong unit, and I think any side who comes up and manages to stay in the league, is due respect. As I said, from back to front, Matthew Ryan, who impressed me when he was at Borussia Dortmund, that centre-back partnership as well. Funnily enough, I met Shane Duffy while he was at Everton. Top lad, got nothing but respect for him and wish him all the best in his career. But as we
of course you did. Of course you did. You guys.
As we mentioned, another key injury, Pascal Gross and Davy Proper as well, so they might not be able to hold the strings as much as they'd like in the midfield. and hopefully that bodes well for us in terms of taking control of the game. However, I do feel like, I know they play in similar colours, but I've got a feeling this might be very similar to the Huddersfield game at home, where they try and contain us, where they frustrate us, where they're rough with us, and we don't get much. We're going to have to be patient, and we're going to have to grind. And like Terry said, those close control magic players, almost Bernard, Richarlison, I'd even lump in with that. You know, they're going to have to have good games to unlock this side, because they are, as I mentioned, they're due a lot of respect and they're hard to break down. And opportunist is a great way to describe them. Jose Izquierdo as well, who's a Colombian international, a fantastic player. You know, they have got some really good talent, and you know, you've got to be cautious of us, as Terry said as well. Big games coming up that ideally we want to be seeing points come out of, but we know it's Everton, it's never that straightforward, so we need to, you know, rack up points where it counts, and this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, as you guys mentioned, Ryan probably starting, Bruno on the, I guess he's playing right back, Duffy and Dunk in the center, Bong probably rolling around at left back, Jahan Baksh playing on the wing, Stevens and Kyle in the center, Izquierdo on the left, Solly March at kind of that right behind the striker position, and English Jink Tosin starting up front. Because let's be honest, that's what he is. So prediction time. What do you got?
Who's going first?
You know what?
Who wants
3-0. I'm going to go for 3-0. I don't think it won't be as 3-0 sounds. I think they'll make a really good game of it. But once they concede, I think we'll break through, and then that'll be it. They'll have to come out, and we'll start taking advantage. So 3-0. A respectful 3-0, if there is such a thing.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then just a
No, I see where you're going. I'm just messing with you.
I've gone for a more respectful version of a 3-0. I've gone for a 3-1. I do think they're going to catch us out. I don't know what fashion it's going to be in, really, because after that Crystal Palace game, I mean, I'm not complaining by any means. It's nice to see us not play our best yet still get the results. And if we could do it every week, you know, I'd love it. But we should, you know, strongly be the better team here. Technically, have more of the ball, create more chances. So in that, I do think we're going to create goals. But you know, it's Everton always. I think we're going to get caught out at least once.
I'm going 2-0 Blues. I don't know. I just don't think they're going to score on us. I don't know. I just don't see a lot of offensive weapons on that side. So yeah, 3-0, 3-1, 2-0. We're all thinking Everton wins this, you know, comfortably. Not like skin of the teeth, just comfortably. So anyway, all right. Well, that's it for our Brighton preview. If you've been digging our videos, please subscribe. We're hovering around 1285 in the subs department, so slowly climbing. We're getting closer to 1300, so thanks. If you want more Terry, check out his Twitter profile. He'll be linking you up to where he might show up next. Liverpool Echo Fan Jury is where you can commonly find his scribblings. Max also is known to scribble analysis about Everton. Check him on the Toffee Blues website, but also check his Twitter profile. He'll leave you links because he's just the omnipresent podcaster. So yeah, that's it. We're going to move on and go work on a starting 11 video versus Brighton. So come on back for the next one. So bye.